Hey everyone, Triple Crown 24 back today. I've got a wide variety of mail and recent pickups to show off. And by variety, I mean it's not just Miguel Cabrera this time. I actually got some stuff with the intention of having it in my display when I set up at the card show. But worst comes to worst, I held on to it and I'm pretty happy with what I was able to pick up. So let me show you what I got. First things first, I'm going to show you two cards I got out of my Topps update box. So not only did I get the complete top set, so I got all the rookies and then all the cards for my Tigers team set, which now I can start working on the first video for that series. I got a Chavez Independence Day rookie, which has already been moved, and then this card that will probably be moved as well. Just waiting on payment on this one, by the way. But this cast in short print, which is pretty sweet, so definitely cannot complain with that box. I was very happy, and it was fun to rip, which is really the goal anytime that I open wax, is to have fun with it. Let's see here. I got some Cabreras in, as always, from COMC. Here's some of the highlights from it. Just a lot of different colors. They are chilling in my binder right now, my binder that I use to store the cards until I can get them into top loaders. The reason that I have not top loaded them is, number one, I just got them in today, and that's going to take a little bit of time to go through it all. It's around 40-ish cards, and I need to actually get in my perfect fit sleeves, which will, fingers crossed, be here on Saturday. So that will be nice when those come in. I also got in this off of eBay independently. This is a orange refractor from 2018 Chrome, number to 25. Not usually a big orange fan in terms of the color overall. But this one, it just really goes well with Tigers navy blue. It's one of their colors, so I think it looks really sharp. It's probably one of my favorite orange cards I've ever owned. And not to mention, it's spooky season here. Everything's orange right now because it's fall time, so it's festive as well, which probably adds to the appeal of it. Nothing wrong with a good festive card. Then I got in some miscellaneous cards from a few different sources. This was one of my LCS. The shop owner pulled these aside for me. These are two relics I did not have. This one's not too easy to come by. It's an online exclusive from 2014 Topps Mini. So you don't really see those all too often just because the print run is a little bit low. And these were really nice. I got in the Team Uniform Evolution. Starting to work on the Tigers one. I have most of the Marlins ones. In fact, I just got in one of those parallels today. The red cracked ice, very excited about because I recently missed out on one. Those back pages, Eric, shout out to him, knows the saga of my foolishness in missing out on the first time one of these came up for auction, and now I was able to capitalize on it. So now I have the green cracked ice to go to complete the first off the line run. I've got all the Pandoras. And then the Chrome Sapphire from this year, which I really wish was actually Sapphire, like it was in previous years, but the atomic cracked ice look still looks very nice. I'm happy with the design. I actually think this year's Topps design looks better on the Chrome than it does on the paper version. I'm sure a lot of people would probably make that argument for most years, but that's just my opinion on that. Got one card I will save for my next video because it better fits with that. I want to spend more time on it, but I got this one in from Facebook, which is a 2002 Bowman Chrome draft, mint 9 in a slab. Got a little bit off on the price on it. It's a beautiful card, very well centered for a 2002 Chrome. Sometimes these have some centering issues, so I think the dock and the grade comes from the edges, this bottom edge when you have the card like this, but it presents itself really well. I don't think you can go wrong with this card, so very excited to get that one into the collection. And then this same seller, here comes the variety. Also, I was able to get this from him. This is a 2014 Topps Update relic autograph of Giancarlo Stanton, number to 25. So again, my mindset with a lot of these is to pick up stuff that I would not mind holding on to long term, and this is a textbook example of that, just because I've always wanted a Stanton autograph. Ever since he first came up with the Marlins, I was very enamored with him early on just because he was a big power guy early on, and who doesn't like the long ball, even though pretty much everybody in baseball hits at least 25 these days. But injuries have kind of derailed his career from what he can be. We've seen what he can be. Go back to 2017, and it's really amazing how much his prices have dropped since the 2019 or 2017 season. I mean, the guy's in the ALCS at the time of recording this, so I don't know. But to me, Stanton, I think this is a good time to buy on him right now. I think that he will eventually bounce back and have a pretty good career with the Yankees. Him and Judge will stay healthy, and they will be what they expect them to be, which is pretty scary because the Yankees are already pretty good without those guys really at 100%. So I say watch out baseball, because that is going to be a very potent combination with the rest of the guys they have in that lineup. Now 2 cards I got from the LCS to cap it off today. This is a Ken Griffey Jr. slab. I don't know too much about this product, but it has been in the LCS for a long time, as has this next card. And it's really a cool card, and the price on it was, I think, about $5 lower than what it was last time I remembered. And I bought it for less than the cost to get the card slabbed myself. So I just thought, yeah, that's a no-brainer to me. It's a really sharp-looking card. I don't really have too much Griffey stuff, but I know at the very least, if this for some reason doesn't move at the show, I can send this to someone at some point who will appreciate it, or I can hang on to it for myself. But Griffey's alma mater is actually the high school in which I will be setting up at for the show too, so that's kind of a little bit of a coincidence with that. Now this one is very much so out of my wheelhouse. It's my last card today, Nick Senzel, who I met at spring training. This is the gold shimmer. I wanted some kind of color of his. The red would have been nice just because he is a Cincinnati Red, but that's way too expensive for what I was willing to spend. I just wanted one Senzel card, which is very odd for me to just want like one card of a player that's not an autograph, but I really enjoyed meeting him at spring training. So gold shimmer, number to 50. Excited to have this one for a little bit here. So that's going to wrap up the proceedings for me today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. I don't really have a question to end the video, so I'm just going to ask you guys, how are you guys doing today? And let me know in the comments down below. But appreciate it. I'll be back this weekend with a video, and I'll see you guys then. But have a good one.